Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. You're looking at a somewhat famous TikToker now according to Azerbaijani standards. Yay, I guess. I honestly don't even know, man. Like last week I went viral on TikTok. I didn't expect it to happen, but I did. And unfortunately, I landed on the wrong side of the internet. Instead of having people similar to the people that follow me on YouTube, I ended up on the Auye side of the internet. Auye stands for Arestanskoye Uraganskoye Yedinstvo in Russian, which basically translates to thief-prisoner union in English, roughly. Not mean that these guys are thieves or criminals of any sort. It's literally just the Azerbaijani / Russian way of calling yourself a gangster. But it's extremely ghetto. So just putting that out there. And now, before you guys think that I'm an ungrateful little rat, please allow me to explain. And I just want to share my entire experience of basically gaining internet popularity in Azerbaijan. Just so in case you are planning on getting it, please be ready for these kinds of things. I wasn't warned, I wasn't ready, and it honestly did take a toll on my mental health because I was not prepared. I didn't expect any of the things that I'm about to tell you guys in the video to actually happen. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So to give you guys some context, this was my TikTok that went viral. Bu öz dodağını ele dişleyir, ele bir ki gagaşı yiyeceğindi. Ay Allah kaçça kardeş kaç. As you can see, there was nothing super out of the ordinary. I didn't expect to get more than like 1,000 views. Now it's like, oh fuck, what did I do? What kind of hell did I release? And now I know some of you are going to be like, oh Anjana, but it was your choice. You decided to put yourself out there like that. That's why this happened. And I get that. I agree. Like I'm not saying that I don't put myself out there. I've been putting myself out there since 2019 when I posted my first like proper YouTube video. But I didn't expect this. And now you might even be like, Anjana, but like content creators like PewDiePie, Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez, Cody Code, Noah, whoever you like, they get hate comments as well. Yes, they do. But doesn't mean that it doesn't affect us. It does affect us. It's just that sometimes more content creators choose not to show it than they do. But what was worse than getting hate for just like making fun of that girl was landing on the wrong side of TikTok. And now I don't want to come off as pompous or vain or whatever, but Azerbaijan is such a diverse country. You're going to find a lot of people with a lot of polarizing beliefs in this place. But why the fuck did I have to land on the Auye Gaga side of TikTok? Ay behtime sürtü. And now you must be like, but Anjana, so what if they are Auye Gagalar? Like let it go. As long as you're raking up views, who gives a fuck? I do, because this has passed the point of these guys just commenting Salam Hanım tanış olak with a million brackets after that. These guys started sending messages to my social business. These were some of the messages we received on my Salva Help page. Yes, somebody did attempt a marriage proposal on my social business's DMs. Yes. Now I don't even want to get into the stuff they sent me to my personal Instagram inbox because that's just going to make this video like an hour long and I don't want to waste your time and kill your brain cells more than it's already been killed at this point. It gets worse, believe me. And after my video went viral on TikTok, not only did they leave these comments there, but some of these people decided it would be a good idea to download my TikTok and re-upload it to their own pages, which have thousands and thousands of followers. Most of those followers being Auye Gagalar. Yet again. But okay, let's say I continue to get these overtly sexual and creepy messages from these guys that make me literally want to be like, hey, okay, let's go on a date just so I can go and barf on their faces. Let's say that continues. Fine. At some point, I'd either become desensitized to it or they'd stop texting me. However, something that does not stop, and even if it does stop, it has long-lasting damage, that is racism. This was one of the worst comments I received. Honestly, with the situation in India right now, for somebody to expect me to just consider this as just another hate comment is fucking big of them. A few days ago, a relative of mine passed away from COVID. His whole family was infected with COVID. They couldn't even attend his funeral because they were affected with COVID. This man wasn't even that old and he died. His funeral must have had like maximum 3 to 5 people. That's if he was lucky. So you think that it's okay to make a joke like that during such a difficult fucking time? My people are dying on the streets because my government is a piece of shit. The least you can do is just show some compassion or don't leave a fucking comment. I know these gagalar don't fucking understand English, but kimse benim sözlerimi tercüme eleyin de ne olar? Yani tercüme eleyin ki yani onlar da başa düşsünler de. Like This is beyond just hating on someone. I'd rather someone call me a piece of shit or a dumb bitch rather than say this to me. God forbid, but imagine if Azerbaijan was in the same situation and you were posting content in that foreign country and someone comments like, oh, there's the COVID situation in Azerbaijan. How come you're not dead yet? You would fucking lose your shit. Sen mehleye çağırardın onu if you were in my place. Ben yaxşı bir reaksiya gösterirəm yolunu vrot. Not only did I get overtly racist comments, but one of my TikToks, the only TikTok where I was lip syncing to a Hindi TikTok, got taken down. This was the TikTok.
And if you're gonna call me a hoe, make sure you put tumhi in front of it.
And you know on what basis was it taken down? Nudity. If this is not an attack at me being Indian, please tell me what it is in the comment section below. I want to be educated. And don't even get me fucking started on the comments about Pakistan left by Azerbaijanis that don't know jack shit about our conflict. Unless you don't open a history book and read unbiased sources, don't come and tell me shit. You don't have the rights. These people are literally out here having the audacity to say whack-ass shit like Pakistan is the equivalent of like Tokyo in terms of advancements and the entirety of India looks like Dharavi. Like, bruh, there are so many engineers and stuff coming out of Dharavi. First of all, but secondly, like I don't even have to stoop to your level of stupidity to justify how advanced India is. Like guys, I know some of you don't like India because of the entire Nagorno-Karabakh conflict that ended a few months ago between Azerbaijan and Armenia. And it was extremely traumatic. I absolutely understand that. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that I refrain from talking about Nagorno-Karabakh and I also refrain from talking about the Kashmir conflict because I feel like it's counterproductive. But there was an actual turning point for me for when I decided that no, I'm not going to talk about either conflict for the life of me. No matter what. But today I'm going to make an exception. That reason was because on Diwali night in 2020. It was somewhere in November. The ceasefire between India and Pakistan broke at the border, and there were attacks on both sides. And unfortunately, Kashmiris were trapped in the middle, and a lot of them got injured. And you know what I got at 2 a.m. on Diwali night? I got pictures sent to me by Azerbaijanis of wounded Kashmiri babies being like, look at what your country did. Böyle bir şey elememişsiniz. You're not a fucking journalist or something. If you were a journalist, I would have some respect for you. But the fact that you just sent it to me because I'm the only Indian you probably know is disgusting. It's repulsive. I was like, nah, bro. That's it. Not talking about anyone's conflict. Ne senin ne benim. Olsun hele. And time after time, I keep getting these same comments. Like ever since the conflict started. From Azerbaijanis being like, oh, but India gives arms to Armenia. You guys have been literally running with like 2 or 3 links probably sent to you by your Pakistani friends who live in Azerbaijan. And this is no hate to my Pakistani brothers and sisters. Just FYI, I have nothing against Pakistan on its own being like a neighboring country with India and hopefully fixing our ties. Like I love that whole idea of that. I would love to visit Pakistan as an Indian citizen and shit. But honestly, nothing made me hate Pakistan. Not even our own conflict with Pakistan made me hate Pakistan as much as Azerbaijanis made me hate Pakistan, because they blamed me for something that I could not control, and that thing was me being Indian. So they keep saying that India provides arms to Armenia. India provides arms to Armenia using the same link as I mentioned. On and on to send to Indians. What arms? Can you tell me what arms exactly? Maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, I could be wrong. As far as I'm aware, based on research and stuff, all that was given to them were fucking radars. In the recent conflict, I'm not talking about what happened 30 years ago. Radars were given to them. You guys are out here making jokes about Indians dying from COVID on the streets and being like, you guys are disgusting because you didn't support us in the conflict. Because India provided them with radars. Why are you not saying the same thing to Russia? Please don't kill me, Lord Putin, like please. But if we're going to hate someone for like providing tanks and bombs and guns and so on, why are we not blaming Russia here? That's right, because Russians are white and they're colonizers, and it's easier to blame the colonized while you were someone that was colonized yourself rather than blame the colonized. Both Azerbaijan and Armenia blindly support these countries. I literally seen a video of Nicole Pashinyan being like, yes, I believe in India's territorial integrity and Kashmir belongs to India. Why? Why do you think so, bro? Is it just because your enemy sides with my enemy? Like, no, that's not right. That's not how things need to work. If I can't make these blind sheep understand what I'm trying to say, the least I want to do is try to explain to my viewers that this is how it really is. I swear that since the tensions arose between Azerbaijan and Armenia during their war, I felt like a Muslim during 9/11 times in the United States. Honestly, I'm not even Armenian, I'm not even close to being Armenian or whatever, but honestly, even now, even on fucking TikTok, I get shit. Not because anybody knows about my stances, not because anybody knows that I support Azerbaijan and their territorial integrity, nothing. Solely over the fact that I am Indian. I know that probably a year from now, I'm going to be in Andalusia chilling, not giving a shit, probably crying over how hot it is, but I know that this is not going to matter to me. But I do want people that watch my content to learn, and I want you guys to learn from my bad experiences if you can. So that's where I'm going to end this video. I'm sorry if I sounded a little bit aggressive, by the way. I've just been super like down lately, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
They say I bang, they never toy with me. Royal from the crown to my fucking